Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are trying on some new Patrick Ta beauty products and we're going to create this look using some of my favorite BK Beauty brushes. These brushes are awesome. With Black Friday ending pretty soon, I figured why not demo these and show you guys how I use these awesome, beautiful makeup brushes. If you're still debating on if you should buy some of these or not, I say go for it before the Black Friday sale ends and everything goes back to full price. BK Beauty's Black Friday sale will end Monday, December 1st, so you have until then. By the way, I will be linking all of the products that I will be showing today in the description for you guys in case you're interested. These are affiliate links and you are under no obligation to shop or anything, but they're there for you in case you want to check any of these products out. It does help my channel. I'm super excited to try these, so let's get to it. I purchased these products as they were being launched. I just haven't had the opportunity to sit down and show them to you guys. A couple of them I did do swatches. Actually, I did swatches on all of these. I'm not sure if I did it on the highlighter, but I did do swatch videos. I'll be linking those to this video so you guys can check them out if you want to look at swatches. But yeah, as I mentioned to one of my fellow YouTubers, Courtney V Lux, which I highly recommend you go to her channel. She's been putting out video after video on these new products and stuff that I have been playing catch up. My goodness, there have been so many new launches. It's just insane. But I'm here now. All right, let's start off with one that a lot of people really liked. I posted the swatches and demo on this one, and a lot of people liked this one. So this is the Blush Duo, and She's That Girl. This is the mini duo, and I hope Patrick Ta comes out with more of these. These are so travel friendly. And this one here is the reformulated highlighter in Daddy. There's a shade I can't think of right now. I'll add it to the video. There's a shade that I really wanted. I was hoping for it to come out, but it never came out. It's not in stock and it has not been in stock. I wonder if there was an issue with it. Has anyone even heard anything about it? So the next two are the eyeshadow duos. This one here is Always on Your Mind, and then we have Slow Burn. And I'm still debating on which one I want to use for this video. We'll figure it out as we go. We have here 2 out of 3 eyeshadow palettes. I ended up getting medium and deep. Now, I might get the light, I don't know, maybe down the road, but these two really caught my attention. And today I am leaning towards deep. I want to try a bold look today, so I'm challenging myself. All right. Okay, those are the products. Those are the products that I have to try on today with you guys and create a nice look or attempt to create a look with it. Let's dive into these beautiful new products here. I have already prepped my eyes. I did mention that I wanted to show you how I use some of my favorite BK Beauty brushes. So I did prep my eyes with the Angie Hot and Flashy A506. And this is, as you guys are familiar, this one is perfect for the eyes, perfect for under the eyes, for concealer, things like that. And I went ahead because the way I prep my eyes, I set it with powder, and I use the 113 to swipe off any excess powder that I had there. So I like this one. It's perfect for under the eyes, for on the lids. All right. If you know how I do my makeup, I do my eyes first. So I'm going to go ahead and dive into the deep palette. And like I mentioned, I'm trying to go bold today, so let's see if I can accomplish it and if I can accomplish it well. So it is a challenge. So good luck to me. I'm not a professional, so we'll see. crossing my fingers. I have two favorite eyeshadow brushes. One of my favorite ones is the 202. This one is like my go-to for my eyeshadow. And when I say for my eyeshadow, I'm talking about like the whole base of my eyeshadow. I obviously use other ones, and Sigma is also amazing, by the way, but I do have other brushes that I go, on my lid, or if I want to highlight my brow bone, I use other brushes. So, but the 202 and the 212 are excellent for defining your eyeshadow or your eyes. I'm gonna go in with the 202, which is one of my favorites from the BK Beauty brand. I'm gonna go ahead and use this one here as an additional base to my eyelid, to my whole eyes, just all over. Okay, so I'm noticing fallout with the eyeshadow palette. We'll see if there's a lot of fallout with all of them or if it's just certain ones. So that's why we're testing it out. All right, nice and smooth. Next, I'm gonna go in with this one right here. And I'm going to apply it on my crease. Ooh, it's pigmented. Sometimes swatches are different than the application. So this is very pigmented. I'm not sure why I wasn't expecting it if this is a deep palette. I always start on the outer part, so you don't have any darker spots in the inner part of your eye as opposed to the outer part, which is usually where we want it deeper or darker. All right, so right off the bat, very pigmented. That was my transitional shade, my crease shade. Very easy, very blendable. Let's go in with this one right here. And remember, they're pigmented, so you want to be careful. I am going to blend this into the outer part of my eyes to create some depth. Nice. You can bring it in slowly, little by little. I don't believe they're exactly like his larger palettes, larger major dimension palettes, but I could be wrong. When I looked at them, they did look similar, but I feel like these are new. There's a little slight change to these. Nice, the same type of formula, blendable. All right. And of course, I'm using my Sigma switch to go from one shade to the other. This helps take off the pigment. You can use the same brush, even if you go lighter, and it'll still work. Let's try this one right here. And I'm gonna just tap it on the outer corner. This one I am gonna keep more towards the outer part and just blend it in kind of at a V shape. Okay. Now I'm not worried if I have fallout on my cheeks because I haven't done the rest of my face, so that's okay. Swirled my brush on the Sigma switch. I'm gonna go back to this one right here, my transitional shade. We already know it's pigmented, so we gotta be careful. And I'm gonna go back to that edge and blend it some more, just to give it a soft, blended out look. If you're like me, there is no such thing as a boring palette. I know a lot of people refer to basic shades as boring palettes. Well, it's not boring to me, so all right. I am gonna go in with, because I want to deepen this even more, I'm going to use the A502, and this is a smaller version of the 202. Okay, so it's smaller. Let me show them together so you can see. Smaller version. And this one I like to use for darker shades on the outer part of my corner. I like to use this one to be detailed. And I am gonna go in because I want to darken this up even more with the black shade. Tap some out. And this one, I'm gonna make sure I keep in the corner. Swirl it on my Sigma switch, because see, when you swirl it on the Sigma switch, it's almost all off. And with almost none of it there, then I can blend it out as much as I want without creating a big mess. Nice. Going back in with the 202 with this shade again. Kind of, you don't want to lose all of the pigment when you're layering darker colors. At least I don't. So I kind of go over them again just to bring them back, you know. I think I'm done with that part for now. Let's see. For the shimmer shade, so we have these two options. I don't know. Let's go with Always on Your Mind. Let's go with that. And for this one, I am going to use, let's see here. I'm going to use a BK Beauty 203. And I'm going to, this is what it looks like. It's kind of flatter on the side. And I'm going to go in with this one first. And as I suspected, I'm gonna have to go in with my fingers. It's okay. So. Nice. Lots of fallout, so I'm still gonna go back in with this brush and blend it out a little. I'm not gonna stop there. I'm gonna go ahead and use this one as well. Give it a little extra pop there. So I'm going in with the 24/7 Inks Urban Decay eyeliner. This one's almost done. I love liquid eyeliner, so my favorite one is the Urban Decay 24/7 Inks. I use Zero and Whiskey a lot, so basically black and brown a lot. Now this one's already almost done, but I think it's probably done. But what I like to do, since I have mature eyes, it usually goes on smooth, but I know that there are little fine lines that I want to make sure are covered. So I like to use a MAC eyeshadow singles in Carbon, and I like to use this to go over my eyeshadow, smudge it out a little bit, give it a little extra touch to it to make sure that all those little fine lines that my mature eyes have are covered. The awesome part about this is that when you initially put your eyeliner, your liquid eyeliner, if you like to use that, you don't have to be perfect, because when you go in with this, you're gonna smudge it out a bit and then it's gonna look really nice. I love this technique. I like to use a BK Beauty 208, which is a super small angled brush. This is perfect for my eyes. So what I do is I dip into this. It has some fallout, so I tap it, and then I go into my eyeliner, just smudge it out. This ensures me that all those little lines, fine lines and crevices of my eyelid are covered. All right, so at this point, what I like to do is I like to clean my eyes. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. Micellar water, cotton round. I'm gonna go in and tightline my upper lid with the black eyeliner, and the one I like to use is Urban Decay. Urban Decay is like my go-to brand for eyeliners. This one is in 0, so it's the matching, it's all small now. It's the matching eyeliner to the liquid eyeliner. I know a lot of people don't like to do this part, but all right, so I need to prep my face for the rest of my makeup. Going in with my BK Beauty A506 to blend out my color corrector and concealer. I also think the Nikki La Rose N14 is awesome for this as well. I, by the way, have multiples of these. I'm a little OCD, so I use these once and then I put it in the dirty bin. I'm just lucky to be able to have multiple of these. Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood filter. I'm going to use my BK Beauty 101 foundation brush. Today I'm going to switch it up to the Mario foundation, and I'm going to use N8. All right. 2 pumps. Might be a little bit too much, but I always like to go in after my brushes. I go in with my beauty sponges. Just lightly tapping it. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to warm this up with a bronzer. And what better than to go in with the Patrick Ta She's Bronzed. I've used this many times, and I love the fact that his products have cream and powder in the same palette. So I love it, I love it, I love it. Let's see, I'm gonna use the BK Beauty 111. That's what it looks like. There's a little fluff to it, but it's a little more dense, and I love the angle. It's similar to the 103, which I love to use for the bronzer, the powder bronzer. So I'm gonna use this for my bronzer, for my cream bronzer. Just go in like this. Gonna give my face a little warmth. Can't forget the forehead. This having like hairs, little flyaways get in the way can get on my nerves, and there's no way, if I'm in a rush, there's no way that I would be dealing with that. There's no way that I would be dealing with it. I honestly, because I'm doing this video, is why I did my hair first, but can't stand having hair right in the way, and it's creating a little obstacle there. Now, I did not want to include the new BK Beauty and Nicola Rose brushes because this one's perfect for what I'm doing right now, because they're not sold individually yet. So I know not everyone is able to get the whole set, and you're waiting for them to come out. I think Nikki LaRose mentioned that they're gonna be selling them individually around January. Okay, I was watching a Nikki LaRose video, and that's what I remember that she said. All right, so I'm including brushes that are available individually. All right, so we brought some warmth. Now we're gonna go in with the blush, and we are using She's That Girl. This one got so many views when I posted my little short on it. I did a little demo and it just went crazy. Let's see. Of course, the 109. This one is from the Holy Grail. I forgot to mention that. The 101, it's solid, like a burgundy color. That's part of the Holy Grail set. And I have the 109 also from the Holy Grail set. And I'm gonna go in because I wanna use all new Patrick Ta products. And this shade, I'm surprised because in the pan it looks super bright. But I was pleasantly surprised that it looks pretty nice on my skin tone. At least I think so. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the Angie Hot and Flashy A504, and all I'm gonna do, it's a smaller, we were looking at the difference. Now this one I like to use for under my, when I'm smudging out, when I'm blending out my eyeshadow on my under eye, but I also like to go in this corner here of my eye before I set my concealer, my foundation, just to make sure that there are no creases, or as minimal creases as possible. Today, I am using one of my favorite pressed and loose powders, the Hourglass. The Hourglass. This one is in translucent tan. I hope it's not too dark, but this is one of my favorite. This is, you want flawless, oh my God. You want blurring, this is it. So I'm gonna go back in with the BK Beauty 113 and just, just tap a bit and go under my eyes first. T-zone. And I'm gonna go in with my Hourglass loose powder. This one is in medium as well. Right now, my skin is getting a little bit lighter. After using the Fenty Beauty in my last video, I was reminded of this one here and how much I love it. The Fenty Beauty one is amazing. I can't wait to use it some more so that I can come back and give you guys an update on how that new setting powder is. All right, I'm gonna use my BK Beauty 104. This one is a powder brush. I take whatever's left over and I love this brush. It's domed, so it fits perfect on your face. Going back in with my 103 and just make sure I dust off any excess. Let's go back in with the bronzer, and I'm gonna use the 103. Just swirl it in there. Now going in with the powder blush, I'm gonna use the BK Beauty and Nikki LaRose N15 here. This blush is very pigmented, so you don't really need to use a lot. After my blush, I ended up using the Glide On eye pencil, the Urban Decay Glide On eye pencil in Smoke to tightline my lower lash. So I ended up using the BK Beauty 204 to smudge out my lower lash line and the A504 to blend out that lower lash line. And for mascara, I used a Charlotte Tilbury combo, which is the legendary lashes and the Exaggerize. I use these together for my mascara. I went back in to finalize my cheeks, and I used the Patrick Ta highlighter, the powder highlighter, and this gave me such a nice glow to the top of my cheekbones. And I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but oh my goodness, I'm loving this highlighter. It's not glittery, it's more of a glow. And to finalize my whole look, put everything together, I ended up using the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat lip liner in Love Trap, and I went in with her lipstick in Wedding Bells. I topped it all with the newest Unreal Lips lip oil in Strawberry Vanilla, and I really like this combo. So I'm gonna finish up with the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I always like to go in with my beauty sponge and just tap it a little. So this is today's look. What do you guys think? I'm really loving the eyeshadow. The eyeshadow palette in Deep is really pigmented, blendable, does have fallout, but I really like the look I came up with. The combination of that with the eyeshadow duo in Always on Your Mind, that I really like that combo. I don't know if you can tell I'll try to do a close-up of it, but love it. Super happy with it. I'm absolutely happy with Patrick Ta's new releases, and I can't wait to continue using them in my everyday routine. Let me know in the comments which product caught your attention. I would love to hear what you are thinking about purchasing. All right, well, that wraps up today's Patrick Ta try-on and the BK Beauty brushes demo. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future uploads. If you're shopping the sale, check out my links before everything goes back to full price. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. The next one is Babe, ¿qué estás haciendo, mi amor? Thank you. Oi. Thank you, babe. So thoughtful. He got here right before I started doing my makeup, so it was perfect timing. I was starving. So thank you, babe.